welcome back everyone. You already know who this is, and as you can tell by my voice, unfortunately, I am pretty sick. I've been sick for a few days now, but regardless, I'm still gonna do this unboxing for you guys because that's how we roll. And yeah, onto it. So as you can see on the title, it's the Hot Toys Venom from Venom Let There Be Carnage. And here's my cat, because apparently she wants to be in a video. Hello. Yep. And yeah, so forgive me about my voice throughout this video. I don't know if my voice is gonna crack here and there or not, but if it does, I apologize. I apologize about my voice throughout this video. I already took everything I need to take for this sickness, so we're just gonna have to roll with it, I guess, for now. But yeah, onto the unboxing. So I got this from an Australian buyer called Pop Culture on eBay, and their stuff is all over the box on this tape, this fancy tape. And so again, this is from Australia. So I managed to get this guy for 300 bucks, even though he costs at least 500 bucks everywhere else. So I got extremely lucky, and it's a pretty big box, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty big box. And yeah, let's get into this unboxing. How am I gonna do this? Okay. There goes my cat. Okay. Let's do this. I hate being sick, but it is what it is. We're still gonna do this unboxing because that's how we roll. This is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Okay, yeah. I'll be right back. I'll get this tape off camera because there is a lot of it. So I'll be right back. All right. So what I did, oh my cat. Okay. So what I did is I cut like through the sides. Oh, that's so hopefully I can just lift all this up. Let's find out. Yep. There we go. There we go. As you can see, Hot Toys. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Let's get this out of all this fucking bubble wrap. Okay. There we go. So I got it out. Hot Toys, let's go. Let's try to flip it to the other side. Same exact thing. Camera, focus please. Venom 2, Venom, let's go. And there's not really much else. Which the top of the box. Not really much else, okay. I guess I have to open it from there. I guess. Okay. Oh, just at the bottom. Give me a second. So yeah, as I just said, I got lucky when I got this guy. When I found it on eBay by this Australian buyer. So I only paid 300 bucks for this guy instead of a full 500. And yeah, it shipped pretty quick too, considering it came from Australia. So that was really good too. Okay. And so shout out to Pop Culture. Thank you guys for this. And yeah, let's get this guy out of the box. I might have to do this off camera, unfortunately. Or maybe not. Uh-oh, I see it. I see the box. I see the box. Okay. Again, apologies that I'm sick. I don't even know how I got it. I'm suspicious that I got it from this quarter pounder that I ate from this one McDonald's that I went to on Saturday, but regardless, here it is, the box as you can see. Venom himself, Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Let's go, let's go. Okay, I guess we gotta do this. Oh yeah, I'd like to also mention that this is my first ever Hot Toys figure, so I'm really excited for this, to experience my first ever Hot Toys figure. And yeah, see how this goes. I heard a lot of good things about this company, so I'm looking forward to see what the hype is all about. Okay. Doing this with one hand is challenging, so forgive me guys. Oh, we're doing it. Okay. And we did it. We got this freaking thing out of the way. Now you can see the box in its full potential. Let me move it up so you guys don't see my feet. And there it is. Venom. Let there be carnage. Venom himself. Let's go. Other side. Venom. Another picture again. Continuation. Side. Venom again. Now let me try to flip it to the back of the box. Here we go. Back of the box. There's Venom himself. Let's go. The absolute GOAT. Sony's Venom. Tom Hardy's Venom. The absolute GOAT. I hate being sick. I really do. Top of the box. Venom. Let's go. Yes, I know you want to be a part of this video too. We get it. We get it. Look at this box compared to my cat. Alright, so here's the bottom of the box. So let's pull the actual box out, shall we? If I can do this with one hand, because the actual box is like inside this like outer thing, so I might have to do this off camera because I don't want my reflection to show up when I lift the box, because I'm not trying to do a face reveal on a video anytime soon yet. So we're back. Okay, so I just lifted this outer shell out of the way. So now here's the actual box. And as you can see, this is a beauty. Hold on, let me put it down. Maybe you guys can see it better. There we go. So there's Venom and Carnage right behind him. Beautiful box. Venom, let's go. Absolutely beautiful. Artwork on the side, it just says Venom. Other side is, I guess, a continuation of this artwork. Now, let me see, back of the box. There's the figure itself and the accessories it comes with. Some of them, there's a bunch that comes with this guy. And I'm looking really forward to getting this guy out of the box. So Venom, Hot Toys, let's go. Hot Toys presents Venom, let's go. Sony's Venom, Tom Hardy's Venom, the absolute GOAT. My absolute GOAT, for real. But anyways, now let's flip this thing. Let me move it real quick so my cat, my lovely cat. Anyways, here's the thing. Here's the box opened up. And as you can see, immediately we see a few of the accessories, specifically the tentacles that goes on his back. Really nice. Okay, I couldn't even see this on this side of the box because of the lighting, but now I can see it. But there's words on here too. It says "Let there be carnage," and then on here it says "Have a nice day." I mean, nice life. I mean, clearly from the first movie, Venom 2018. I love that. And then over here, you should be extremely afraid. That is awesome. But anyways, hold on, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I had to blow my nose and I almost threw up, to be honest, but we're back. and we're going to continue this unboxing because that's how we roll here in Carolina Goji Studios. So I'm doing this for you guys, so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. Let's try to hit 700 subscribers. We can do it. And now let's see the actual figure himself. Oh man. Okay, so here's the tentacles. Okay, let me get that out of the way. Okay, the actual figure itself. I might have to use a flashlight on my camera for this, but man, he looks gorgeous. Give me a second. Okay, here you go. You can see him better. There he is, the man himself, Venom, and his accessories. This looks incredible, man. This looks awesome. And again, here's the tentacles. Here's the other side with more tentacles with little Venom heads. That's awesome. Anyways, the actual figure itself is right here. And I'm excited to get this guy out of the box, man. Look at him, man. That is beautiful, man. And I haven't even taken him out of the box yet. Again, I'm sorry if I don't sound enthusiastic. Again, my voice, there's nothing I can do about that since I'm sick as hell. But believe me when I say this, I'm so excited for this guy, man. I was so excited for this guy to arrive on my doorstep, and now he's here, and I'm pumped up about this. I'm sorry you guys can't really tell that from my voice because I'm sick as hell, but believe me, I'm excited for this guy. And let me just figure out how the hell am I gonna get him out. I might have to. Actually, I think I know how. If I'm correct. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So that's how you take him out. Okay. Alright. Give me a second. Okay, so I just realized I could have taken the tentacles out already while I was showing off the actual figure. But that's what I did pretty much off camera. So here's the tentacles. Let me get the Venom head out of the packaging. And here he is. That is awesome. This is one tentacle. Okay, here's a like piece of metal, a crowbar or something. That one thing that he took in the rubble during his fight, Venom's fight against Carnage, and he stabbed Carnage in the face with it, if you remember that scene. And that's when Carnage said his famous line, "Let there be carnage." Man, I love that movie. I remember seeing it in theaters with my friends first when it came out, the day it came out. So here's another tentacle. And then here's the third tentacle with another Venom head with its mouth open. That is awesome. I love that. Love that. Okay. Now, let's do this. Alright. So now, we can get him out of the box. Which is exactly what we're gonna do. I gotta flip this box over, I think. Let me get everything out of the way. Make some room for Venom. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. I hope I can. Ah, that's simple. This is a simple thing to do. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna need some space for this. Okay, so here is the moment we've been waiting for. Well, give me a second real quick, because this was right behind this. So here's some more accessories. Here's the stand, and here's like a grabbing arm, but it's actually like a goo, like if he's holding on to something. Like you can replace his hand with this, so you can have him holding something, holding Spider-Man or Carnage or anyone else. Here is his hand has an axe, which is actually from Riot, because Venom can't form weapons. Venom cannot form weapons in the movies. So this is clearly for Riot, but they have it for Venom, which I don't mind. I like the variety of accessories. This is for the stand, also for the stand. And then here's another goo accessories, but like his whole arm like extended, if you know what I mean. It's pretty much like this, but like extended. So that's awesome. And they really have the secure with all this fancy stuff. Extra security. I like that. Keeping the stuff safe. Okay. Here is the stand. Here is the goo arm thing. Here. Let me get this out first. Here's the thing for the stand. Here's the thing also for the stand. I'm so sorry about my voice. Again, there's nothing I can do about being sick and my voice right now, so I'm sorry, but anyways, here is the extended goo arm thing. Pretty awesome. And now the axe. That is awesome. That is awesome. Man, I really wish I wasn't sick right now. Otherwise, you'd clearly hear how excited I am. Because believe me when I say this, I'm excited for this guy. Obviously, you can't really tell that because my voice, since I'm sick as hell. But believe me, I'm really excited for this. So now that we got that out of the way, the moment of truth. Alright, let me get this stuff out of the way, so I'll be right back. Okay, moment of truth. Here we go, we're literally gonna go right into it. Get Venom out of the packaging. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go. Oh man, am I gonna have to do this off camera too? Maybe, maybe not. Come on, come on, come on. We can do it, we can do it. Okay, almost there. Okay. Let's go. Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Let me get the head out real quick. His head. That is awesome. That is so fucking cool, man. Oh man, that's so beautiful. The magnetic heads, because you don't plug it in with a peg. They're actually magnets. Like there's a magnet. I can't speak for this sickness. I'm so sorry, but there's a magnet in here, a magnet in the neck, where you just pop it on and it instantly connects. I'm pretty sure. But that is beautiful. All right, Tom Hardy, Eddie Brock head. That is beautiful, man. That's awesome. They did such a good job on the detail for Eddie Brock, Tom Hardy's face. This is an awesome accessory. That is awesome. I love that. Okay, let me get the accessories. I'll use two other tongues. Has a big ass hand. Love that. That is so cool. The veins aren't one color. There's like multiple colors in it. You can see like blue, red, purple. That is awesome. I can see it throughout his body. Really awesome. Pointing finger. Other hand. One hand. The gripping hand holding to hold something, most likely. This Accessory. Anyways. Oh. And these things that you plug into his back if you don't want him with his tentacles. And now, the moment of truth. The man himself, the absolute GOAT. I'm gonna get these things out real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna get those things real quick. And that thing as well. And this. Yeah, as you can see, you gotta put those on. But I'll get those out real quick. And here he is. Let me get all this out real quick, and then I'll show off the figure. Nice. Okay, so before I actually show him off and everything else, I'm actually gonna read this instruction manual first. Just to see. Because I got the things off of the thing to put on his back if you don't want his tentacles on. But I also got these things, and I'm trying to figure out what these are for. So yeah, also magnetic, different display options. Let me see. I heard about this. You gotta push the arm out if you want to like move it around. You gotta push it out. So that's good that they're also warning us. And I also heard about that. You gotta push out the arm joint out before you want to move it. And there you go. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I heard about this too. You gotta extend the legs out, like push them out too before you want to move them. Okay. Okay. Anything else? So I'm assuming these things are for the legs, has like extra parts in case like for whatever reason they break. I don't know. I don't know what else these are for, but I'm seeing like what looks to be the same ball joints. Maybe, I don't know, but obviously I'm gonna be very careful with mine. Handle mine with care. So I guess these are just like extra things in case you break yours, which I'm not gonna break mine. Oh wait, there's more. There's more. Okay. So you do plug in those accessories in the ball joints. Okay. So I guess you can also use these as replacements in case these joints get broken, I guess. Obviously I'm not gonna break mine because I'm gonna handle mine with so much care. Because this is my first ever Hot Toys figure, so I want to be very careful with mine. Especially since I only bought this for $300. So I got a steal. Let me go blow my nose again before I show off the man himself. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back and I changed the layout a little bit. I moved all the boxes out of the way to the side. My cat is here to join us. And I also changed the lighting. I turned on my LED lights on my walls because it was getting dark outside, so the sunlight wasn't gonna last for long. And now, here's the moment of truth. Venom himself, the man, the king, the absolute GOAT. I'm gonna get plastic out. How do I do this? That was simple. And now, oh, there's more. Okay, I might have to do this off camera. Give me a second. Okay, so here is Venom in all his glory. I took out all the wrap things, and I actually had to like pop out like the arms and like checked out the articulation for myself. Like I had to pop out like the joint out to get the wrapper out of the arms. So I got to test out the articulation just a bit. And then there were some on the feet, the legs, the head. But I did plug in all the back pieces, as you can see for now. So, this guy is awesome. Just phenomenal, man. And as you can see, magnetic. So, that is awesome. And it works. Everything else, obviously. That is awesome. Eddie Brock head. That is genius. A magnetic head system. That is fucking genius. Just look at the sculpt, the detail, the paint. It's beautiful, man. I really wish I wasn't sick right now so you can hear how fucking awesome this is. Like if only you can tell from my voice, if only I wasn't sick, because believe me, this guy is fucking awesome and I'm loving every single bit of him. Unfortunately, you guys can't really tell that because of my voice since I'm sick, but I'm sorry about that. But believe me when I say this, I love this guy a lot already. And now, let's test out the articulation again. I gotta pop out this joint out. So now we can see for ourselves, the articulation. Beautiful bed right there. Good shit. And the ball joints for the arms, they're easy to take out, but they're also stiff as hell too. I like that. They're easy to pop in as well. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I don't really want to mess around with the articulation too much with just one hand, so I apologize about that. Beautiful. Just a beautiful job done from Hot Toys. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna pose them around, and yeah, that's how I'm gonna show off the articulation, I guess. Just pose him off camera, because he is a big figure, and I'm gonna have to do this off camera to pose him around with different accessories and everything. So I'll do that, show off each accessory, or most of them at least. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here is a pose he can do. Here's a little take on the articulation. As you can see, the arms bend, the abdomen bends, the legs bend. And I have his claw arms on, and his tongue sticking out, roaring face on. So there's that. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, here's another pose with the Tom Hardy Eddie Brock head. As you can see, that is a magnificent head sculpt for Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock. That is awesome. The detail they put into this, it's awesome. So accurate too. Okay, so here he is with a roaring face with a different tongue, and then some of his tentacles. There you go. This is where you plug him in. Yeah, pretty gnarly. I like it. But I think I'm honestly gonna display him without his tentacles, to be honest. But nonetheless, they look pretty cool on him. So yeah, there's his tentacles. Okay, so here he is with his axe, which is clearly supposed to be for Riot, but for some reason we never get a Riot figure from the first movie. I don't know why, but nonetheless, here's the axe, or whatever you call it. It looks sick. That is awesome. Here's the extended tentacle, goo arm to grab someone. Maybe Spider-Man, Carnage, or someone else. Who knows? That is awesome. This is the extended one. That is awesome. I love this variety of accessories. They're actually really easy to put on, these two accessories. The other hand accessories, they are a little bit of a pain in the ass to put on, but not too much. These are pretty easy. Oh, never mind. This one popped off. Guess I didn't secure it enough. Let me show you. I don't know if you can see, but there's a hole where the ball joint goes. Just plug it in, and so, like that. Guess I'll put this hand back. I can do this with one hand. And I could. Oh, pop off. There we go. There we go. That is awesome. Okay, and then here he is with his other goo arm, the short version. That looks pretty cool. Good stuff. Good accessory so far. Well done job from Hot Toys. Hot Toys definitely nailed this figure, in my opinion. Alright, and lastly, here he is with his gripping hand holding the piece of metal, the metal bar, ready to stab Carnage in the face. So that's pretty cool. And the only other accessories I haven't shown off yet is these two big ass tentacles. But they're pretty much the same as the other ones, just like bigger. Same place to plug them in. So, you get the idea. But yeah, and of course, his stand. See Venom right there? Awesome job from Hot Toys. Venom Let There Be Carnage. Venom, let's go. And I probably will need this to secure him standing up, because he can stand on his own, but just to be safe, you know? And yeah, those were his accessories. On to size comparisons. Okay, so here's Venom compared to the SH Figure Arts Vegeta from Dragon Ball Super and Goku from Demoniacal Fit. And as you can see, Venom is a big boy. Now, here is Venom compared to Hot Toys Energized Godzilla from Godzilla Kong the New Empire. As you can see, Venom is a pretty big boy. Here he is compared to the exclusive action figure for Venom The Last Dance. But he got the 3-movie pack thing, or the figure itself with the digital movie. So here he is compared to the new Hot Toys Venom. Man, that's tough. Anyways, lastly, here is Venom compared to the Bandai King Series Kiro from Godzilla Tokyo SOS, I believe, or Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, whichever one. Kiro's in both movies, but here he is compared to Venom. Venom is a pretty big boy. This guy is a big boy too, but Venom is massive. So he's definitely going to take up some shelf space for sure. But luckily for me, I know exactly where I'm gonna put him. And I can't wait to display this boy, because he is awesome. Man, this guy is awesome. Okay, so that was my unboxing for the Hot Toys Venom from Venom Let There Be Carnage. And overall, this guy is phenomenal. I can see why everybody's talking, hyping up Hot Toys so much. I can see the hype now. This figure definitely lives up to the hype. And I don't know what else to put as a background for the monitor, I guess, on my freaking PC, I guess. Yeah, I guess a little quick extra size comparison. Man, that's not even fair when it comes to size, because, well, we know who win the fight. But anyways, so like I said, I am a huge fan of Venom, especially this incarnation from Sony. This guy, this version of Venom changed my life forever when I saw Venom 2018 for the first time when it came out in theaters. That moment changed my life forever, and this character would end up saving me during some of the most darkest points in my life over the years. This guy right here saved me. And I get that probably sounds corny as hell, but but you gotta understand, this is the shit I live for. These movies, everything. And this character absolutely saved my life during some of the most darkest points in my life. Multiple times. And yeah, that's one of the main reasons why this character means so much to me, especially this version. And I'm super happy to have this Hot Toys figure. To me, this is like a symbol that I love this character. I have so much merch of Venom, especially this version of Venom. I have so much merch. I have a few comic book Venom merch too, but I have a shit ton of Tom Hardy Venom merch. And I'm sorry that I'm sick today for this video, but I got impatient because he just arrived earlier today as I'm recording this. And I guess I could have waited until I got better to do an unboxing, but I got impatient. I've been waiting so long for this guy since I ordered him. Actually, it didn't take that long, surprisingly, to ship or whatever. But I got impatient. I was so excited. I didn't care if I was sick, so I did this unboxing for you guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So that was my unboxing for Hot Toys Venom from Venom Let There Be Carnage. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I love this guy. This guy is easily my ultimate figure in my entire collection. And man, I hate being sick. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and or subscribe. So y'all have a good day, everyone. Y'all be safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.